Yo, this is your boy Oda coming to you with part 53 of the Crochet Basics. Let's grab some coffee and let's get cracking. This is a good one. So today we're going to tackle the Cabbage Patch stitch. Yep, I said it, the Cabbage Patch stitch. If you're born in the 90s and you know what the Cabbage Patch is, good for you. We're going to work on that today. Okay, let's get going. To start the Cabbage Patch stitch, what we want to do is have a chain that is a multiple of 4 plus 7. 4 plus 7. So to make it easier on ourselves, I decided to do 27 to make it easier. So 4 plus 7. 4 plus 7. That's very important. Okay. So what we're going to do is going to start chaining 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you know the deal. We're going to go to the end. Now that we have our 27 chains, what we're going to do is in the 5th chain from the hook, we're going to do 4 double crochets in the 5th chain from the hook. So count 5 chains down and go to the 5th one and do 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Great, we're off to a great start. Let's continue. To continue, we're going to skip 3 chains. So 1, 2, 3, and into the 4th, we're going to do 4 more double crochets into that 4th chain. So do your 4 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you should be good. Great. So we're going to skip another 3 chains and go into the 4th and do another 4 double crochets as well. So skip 3, go into the 4th, and we're going to do 4 double crochets. And you can see that this is what we're going to be doing for this first row. So continue doing this all the way across the row, and then I will definitely see you at the end. So now that we're at the end, I'm just working on my last 4 double crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then 1 more, that is 4. And you should have 2 chains left on the round. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 1 double crochet into the last chain, the very last chain. So 1 double crochet. Then we're going to admire our work. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then turn our work. And that, my friends, is the end of row 1. To continue, stop. I'm going to have you for a second. This is very important. I need you to listen. We're going to skip the first 3 double crochets in the clusters right here on 4. We're going to go into that last double crochet at the very top, that very last double crochet, and do 1 double crochet into the top. We're going to do our double crochet at the 4th, that double crochet. Then I'm going to have you stop again. Stop, chill. We're going to chain 2. This is very important. Chain 2, and then stop again. This is very, very important. We're going to be working into the very first double crochet into the first double crochet. So we will have to go around and go in the back of it to the very top. Go around, so all in the back to that. Just make sure you're on the very top. Very, very careful with that. Okay. Go around. So we're grabbing our yarn, do a double crochet backwards. There you go. So I know that was a lot of stops, but it's very important. Very, very important. Okay, I'm going to do it again. So we're going to skip the first 3 double crochets in our cluster. Okay. And we're going to go into the 4th one. We're going to do 1 double crochet into the 4th one, the very top of it. Then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and then we're going to do a double crochet in the very first double crochet of the cluster, but from behind, not from the front. Okay. And then there you go. So we're going to continue this all the way along. So I'm going to do it one more time. So I'm skipping the 3, going into the 4th. Okay, with my double crochet, chaining 2, 1, 2, and then remember we're going behind into the first double crochet in the cluster. If you have to stretch the yarn a little bit, that's fine as well, but at least it'll help you. It looks clustered, but it's crazy. Okay, I'm at the very end. I'm doing my very last final cross and going behind into that very first double crochet. Okay, great. And you see this little chain 3, the starter chain right there? We're going to do a double crochet in the top of the first chain, in the top chain. That's what we're going to do to finish off this row. And then you're going to chain 3 and then continue. And we're going to continue, and this part is the easy part. It looks crazy now, but you'll get it. Now, stop. This is very important. Remember those chain 2s that I was talking about? We're going to be working 4 double crochets into those chain 2s. So now we don't have to confuse ourselves. We'll know exactly what to do. So we're going to do 4 double crochets into that chain 2 space, into the chain 2 space. So go to town with it. 4 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And then what we're going to do is we're going to skip all those other ones and go into the next chain 2 space that we made from the other cluster. Okay, remember those are the cross clusters. The cross that we did, those chain 2 spaces are a result of it. So we're going to continue that all the way to the end. Okay, now that we're at the end, I'm doing my very last 4 in the chain 2 space, 4 double crochets into that chain 2 space. Now that we're at the very end, you see that chain 3, that space right there, we're going to put a double crochet at the top of that chain 3. 1 double crochet, chain 3 again, turn your work, and there you go. You have the Cabbage Patch stitch. Now to continue, we're going to do the same exact thing. Remember the crossover row that we did? We're going to do the same exact thing. So skip 3 double crochets, go into the 4th, then chain 2, then make a double crochet from behind into the first double crochet, the very first one. And you're going to continue these rows over and over and over again to your desired length. If you made it this far, that's great. And that's wonderful. So, as always, thank you so much for following along, and follow for more.